Hey guys, it's me, and today I am here with a new Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, and this is my third time filming this particular Chit Chat Get Ready With Me over the course of, I think, maybe like almost a month now, maybe? It's been a minute. This video has been a massive work in progress for me for a multitude of different reasons. Like, part of it is just due to like timing. Another part of it has been because of the weather. The lighting situation in my room has been all over the place lately, and I'm hoping that it will continue to be okay for this particular video because it looks like some clouds are rolling in. I don't know if it's going to start raining. Let me check that real quick. No, it doesn't look like any rain is on the way, so it's just some clouds blowing through. Okay, let's just hope that stays that way. And also, I think school is out for today because there are children screaming outside, so hopefully you won't hear the ambient noise of screaming children. We're just gonna be playing with some makeup. I'm just in the mood to play with makeup today, and we're gonna be talking about what I've been up to, why I've been a bit inconsistent lately across both of my channels, plans for upcoming videos, things like that, changes that are going to be happening on this channel in particular. There's one particular story that we're really going to touch on a good bit, and that is a big story in the title of this video as well, because I figured that I would give this video like a fun title, and that's, as you guys can see from the title, it's a pretty interesting story that we're going to be talking about today. I'll start it by talking about the new thing that I'm going to be trying out today. This is like a sample that I got in like a Sephora order sometime back, and it's from Westman Atelier, and this is the Clean Glow Trio. And so you get 3 little samples in here. You get maybe like a bronzer contour shade, a highlight, and a blush in here. Want to use all 3 because I think that these shades will probably work out for me. I am a little bit nervous about the bronzer contour because I am nervous that it might be a little too cool toned for me. Really excited about the blush and the highlight in here though. Those look like they'll be pretty. They're still kind of new to me. Like, say for an example, the primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, the hydrating version, which got this guy right here. I think this is gonna be my 3rd time using it. Then I have the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. This came with the Lorac Pro 4 palette, which I picked up not too long ago. And I think this will be my 3rd time using that primer, maybe, I think. Then I have this guy, which is the Haus Labs PhD Hybrid Lip Glaze. And this is in the shade Praline. And this is gonna be my 2nd time wearing it with makeup, but 3rd time wearing it in general. And I got this guy gratis sometime back. The big star of the show for today's look is going to be the palette, which is the Siren Sunset palette from Lunar Beauty. I've only used this guy once so far, and it is a stunning palette. I mean, it is beautiful. When I tried filming this Chit Chat Get Ready With Me originally, I used this palette and the weather went to absolute shit. Well, I say the weather went to absolute shit, the lighting went to absolute shit, and the video was just unsalvageable. Very pretty multi-chromes in here. I am going to be doing a little bit more of a softer look today. I don't want to do anything too bold or crazy today. Everything else that I'm going to be using today, I've used multiple times before. Let's go ahead and get started with this because we do have some things to talk about, and I want to make sure that the lighting is going to be good throughout the entirety of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. But before we do so, if you guys are new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, while you're down there, definitely give this video a thumbs up because that'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, which are the links to my Twitter, Instagram, and my music channels. Definitely check me out on those places if you're interested. And let's get started. Let's start out by talking about like where I've been and what I've been up to and everything, like why I've been so inconsistent with creating content lately. I think I talked about this in the last Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. In that video, I mentioned that it was looking like I was going to be getting bumped up to full-time at work. Well, I can now confirm with you guys that I did get bumped up to full-time. And so that has been taking up a good amount of my time. I'm not leadership at work, so I'm not getting like the leadership level full-time, but I'm getting a lot of hours right now, and I'm working a lot more. And when you look at the hours that I'm getting, you might think like, oh, that's not the most hours that you can get when you're full-time. Because I mean, like I mentioned, I'm not leadership, so I'm not getting like full-time hours and everything, but I'm definitely like still considered full-time because of the fact that I live 30 minutes away from my job. Yeah, that takes up a lot of my time. And so like if it takes like without traffic 30 minutes for me to get from here to my job and vice versa, and to ensure that I'm going to have enough time to get to work because of like traffic and things like that, I leave at the top of the hour. So an hour before my shift starts is when I leave. And so because of that, like if I'm scheduled like a 10 to 5 that day, I'm leaving here at 9, and then I'm probably getting home close to around 6. So my entire days are basically spent at work. You know how I mentioned that I was going to be doing more of a neutral look? I lied. We're going to be playing with the greens, but I feel like this look is still going to be a bit more subdued. So yeah, that's been taking up a lot of my time, honestly, because I mean, I'm at work a lot more now, which I'm very happy about, because I mean, like, I thought about this before, that like my financial situation was a bit crazy last year and everything. Like I was living paycheck to paycheck. It was a struggle and a half, and now it's like, okay, I'm starting to see that I'm getting more money in, and I'm playing with some money a bit more, shopping a little bit more, although I am having to like dial it back because now it's just like, okay, shopping addiction is trying to come back, and we need to get ourselves under control and just being like, all right, just again, dial it back, get yourself under control. It's okay that you want to buy some things, and you might even need to buy certain things, but dial it back. Still plan on doing those haul videos that I talked about doing at the beginning of the year. I decided that I'm going to do like multiple haul videos. Like I'm going to do 2 separate ones. I'm going to do a beauty one and then a fashion one. And so I still plan on doing those. I'm just trying to get to like a good time to when I can do them, because the same day that I filmed the Chit Chat Get Ready With Me using this guy originally, I filmed the haul video, and again, the lighting was just horrible because like I closed my curtains, brought out the soft boxes, and it just still did not look right. And so I was just like, we're scrapping this shit. That's what happened with that. So I still plan on filming that haul video and just showing off the things that I've purchased over the last several months and everything in terms of like makeup and whatnot. And then when it comes to the fashion video, I'm actually going to wait just a little bit longer on that one, just simply because I do need to purchase some more pants for work. I might grab some other things as well in the process. And then I know yesterday I placed an order to get some new sweatpants, because I really want to replace a pair of sweatpants that I have, possibly even 2 pairs that I have. Depending on how much I like the black pair, I might get rid of my harem pants, which I do really like my harem pants. They're very comfy, but they're only really good to wear around home because they're just so loose on me. They're like a one size fits most type of deal, and they are loose on me. 2 new pairs of sweatpants yesterday, and then I also ordered some jewelry to go in my ears, because although I do like these tunnels that I have, these silicone tunnels that I got from AliExpress a while back, like I'm been having issues with them since getting into these larger sizes, and that issue has been that they are just really wide around the edges here, around the flares, to the point where, particularly on this ear, that they are digging into my skin and everything and cutting into my skin, and it's not a good time. By the way, the size that my ears are at now, I'm at my goal size now, which is 1 inch. I've been here now for 4 months. 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 4 A couple of weeks now, about maybe 2 weeks now, maybe 3. I can't really remember. Maybe 3, maybe closer to 3 weeks now, actually. So yeah, and they're going really nicely. I know last time I got up to an inch, I had my blowouts. But this time around, they are behaving nicely and beautifully, and they're having a good time, and I'm so happy about that. 3 kinds of plugs from Body Art Forms because they had a sale because of the eclipse that happened recently and everything. They had like a eclipse sale, so it was like spend $50, use this code, save 20%. So I was just like, okay, cool, I'll do that. And so I got me some new plugs. I thought about getting a pair of tunnels, but honestly, since I was looking into just getting like basic steel ones, I think I might just place like an order on AliExpress and get them for even cheaper there than through Body Art Forms. I know they're probably going to be better quality most likely if I get them through Body Art Forms. I know, I'm aware of that, but at the same time though, it's just like, would I rather spend like almost $8 a piece for just one like steel tunnel, or would I rather spend like $4 or $5 for a pair on AliExpress? Just saying. I'm a baller on a budget, what can I say? Getting back on course though with like work and whatnot, having to like rearrange my priorities and everything. Content creation has been having to like take a little bit of a back seat to a degree, because it's just like when I'm not working, I'm either am wanting to go hang out with friends, or I'm just wanting to enjoy my downtime and just do some gaming and just really enjoy that downtime, that me time. Ooh, this is so pretty. You see, it's pulling a bit more green on camera. In person, it's pulling more gold. God, I love multi-chromes. I just love them so much. Okay. Also, I've been thinking about like future videos and everything that I want to do, and like making like changes to the content that I'm doing on here in general on this channel. And I've decided to stop doing my Am I Gonna Buy This series for a bit of time. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy talking about new product launches and announcements and whatnot, but I know that those kinds of videos don't really perform too well on this channel. Like sometimes they'll do really good, but sometimes they just don't. I work in the beauty industry, so it's just like by the time I make like a video talking about these new launches, like some of the things like I have had a chance to dip my fingers into and test out and play around with, and then sometimes it'll be like, oh, like I'm still waiting on it, and by the time I get the video edited and uploaded and whatnot, I've already have fooled around with them. And so now it's just like, oh, I actually have an opinion on these things now, but I can't give them since the video is already up. I'm not necessarily saying I'm never gonna do like the new product launch videos anymore. I might do them in the future again, or every once in a while. But I don't know. I'll think about it. With getting to my goal size with my ears, I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll start dipping into like talking about body modifications, because I mean like body mods are like a big part of my life, because I mean like I have multiple piercings and everything. I was about to say tattoos. I don't have any tattoos. I do have multiple piercings. Like I just got a 6th piercing recently, which I don't know if I want to discuss it on camera right now. But with me saying that though, people are already probably just imagining what it is that I got done. So I'll just let your imaginations torment you for a bit. I did get a 6th piercing last week and everything, and it's been going nicely. You know what, fuck it, I'll just say I got a Prince Albert. I ain't got no shame. I got a Prince Albert. Kind of ties into the big story that I want to discuss in this video actually, which kind of ties into another reason why I've been a bit inconsistent. Like on my days off, if I'm like not running errands and taking care of things around here and whatnot, and I'm gaming, but even then, if I'm not gaming, then I am going to the gay campground. So I started going to this gay campground in northeastern Georgia. It's called the River's Edge. And I started going there in January. Because like I befriended this one guy through Grindr, and him and I have become good friends. I've met his boyfriend and become friends with him. Towards the end of January, I started really going through it a little bit with my loneliness because I was getting over like multiple health issues, which I think I talked about here on this channel before in a previous Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, but I had some health problems come up at the beginning of the year, and those things really started taking a toll on my mental health because I was just not able to go off and do anything for a while because it's just like, okay, my intestinal issues flared up at the very beginning of the year because I believe I possibly might have gotten food poisoning or a stomach bug of some sort, and that did me in for a little bit. Right as soon as I got better from that, my back started acting up on me, and that took several weeks to recover from that. And yeah, so all those things together kind of like did me in a little bit and just started making me feel a type of way. I was just stuck at home, couldn't really go out and do anything, and I was just feeling really lonely and whatnot. I made like a sappy little post on my Snapchat just being like, I'm going through it, you guys. Like, let me just vent real quickly and just let you guys know I'm going through it right now. And my best friend, he saw it and he was just like, well, hey, since we're both free this weekend and whatnot, how about we go to the bars in Atlanta? Because he's been wanting to show me around the bar scene in Atlanta. And I was just like, you know what, cool, let's go ahead and do it. Well, then this friend of mine that I was talking about earlier that I met through Grindr, he had messaged me being like, hey, my boyfriend and I are going to the River's Edge this weekend. Would you be interested in going? And I was like, absolutely, I would love to go. I've been wanting to go there for a very long time because I have heard about the River's Edge a long time ago, and it has been a place of interest for me for, again, a very long time. So I let my best friend know, like, hey, I'm gonna go to this gay campground instead of going to the bars, but we can go out another time though, because it ain't like the bars are going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So I made plans with them and go to the River's Edge, and I had a wonderful time. It's not just a gay campground, like it is a, well, for one, it's clothing optional, but that's besides the point though. But it is a queer-owned, queer-operated campground that's open to all queer identities, and it's just a wonderful time. It's an 1.5-hour drive from me, so it's not close by to me by any means. So it's definitely a commitment if I decide to go up there, but I just love going there. I've gone there since the end of January. I have gone there 7 times. I think that it's an amazing time. I have a lot of fun whenever I go up there, hanging out with friends and everything, because I've made some friends since going up there and whatnot, and it's just been a really good time for me. And so I've gone up there quite a few times now since the start of the year, and it has just been a wonderful time for me. Like, I've enjoyed so much of my times going up there and everything, like just hanging out with friends and just enjoying being out in nature and whatnot, and just experiencing a side of queer life and everything. Because, I mean, I've never really gone out to like the gay night scene at all, and I know that going to like the campground is very different from going to like, say, like a bar and everything, but it's still like a part of like the queer experience still. And I mean, I've been enjoying it. I've been having such a great time going up to this campground. I know, like, this kind of thing is not for everyone at all. I am fully aware of that. But for me, this is something that I enjoy. I mean, like, I grew up going camping and just being out in nature a good bit. And then too, I just enjoy being out in nature in general. Like, we have trails nearby our apartment that I like to go on to whenever the weather is nice, and whenever it's nice and warm out, I like to go out on the trails as often as I possibly can. And it's just a great time for me. Like, it's just something that I thoroughly enjoy. And add in the fact that this is like a queer experience, it just elevates things a lot more for me. I am not that mad at this. I still think that this bronzer contour is still more cool than I would like it to be, but it's pretty and it blended out nicely, and I don't have that much product on either. And yeah, I've just been going out there, having fun, hanging out with friends, meeting new people, having new experiences. It's been a great time. It's been a great time for me. I brought my best friend out there a few weeks ago. Well, actually at this point in time, it's been more like a month ago, honestly, now at this point. But I brought him out there and he had a great time. I'm already planning on going to 2 events next month out there. So they're going to be having a Eurovision party, which if you follow my music channel, you know that I enjoy Eurovision, which I need to make some Eurovision content for this year. I have yet to do that so far this year. So I need to do that soon, especially given that the competition is a month away. So definitely need to make some sort of Eurovision content soon. So they're doing a watch party for the grand final, so I plan on going to that. I thought that I was going to try to do like I did last year, where last year I tried and failed at having a grand final watch party here at the apartment. It did not work out in the end, which is perfectly fine. I got to thinking like, okay, I'm gonna plan it a lot better and it's actually gonna happen this year. But then I found out that they're having a watch party at the campground, and I was like, ooh, I think I want to go to that instead. So I got to thinking about it, and ultimately I have decided, yes, I'm gonna go to a watch party at the campground instead of hosting one myself and everything. And then too, there's still like a good chance that if I were to try to have that watch party here myself, I would end up being the only person actually being here to watch it. And this highlighter is not doing much of anything. These cream products, I like how they blend, but that's about it. Like, the blush color isn't really my thing. This highlight is just giving me just a little bit of shine. So I'm gonna have to go over this with another highlight. Also, this highlight color doesn't really go with this makeup. But then again, it's really just blending in with the blush and emphasizing the blush. I'm just gonna go over with a different highlighter that I know would work for this look, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna dip into a different highlighter because although it gives like a pretty sheen, it's not doing much other than that. So I need something that's gonna give shine. So we're gonna stick with the creams, and I'm just gonna use a different kind of cream highlight. But yeah, so I'm gonna be going to that Eurovision party, and then friends of mine that have a resident site out there, they're hosting a party. They own and operate a campsite called Red Light, because all the resident sites out there are named, and theirs is named Red Light. So they have red light parties a couple of times a year, or at least they are this year. I think they have like 3 lined up this year, and the first one is the weekend after Eurovision. So I'm hoping I can get both of those weekends approved off from work and whatnot, so that way I can attend both of those events there at the campground. I'm definitely looking forward to the Eurovision party. I'm curious as to how Red Light is going to go because I was there for St. Patrick's Day weekend and it was pretty busy that weekend. It made me a bit anxious because I don't do well in crowds and everything. I have social anxiety, and so being in big crowds definitely makes me nervous. I mean, although, like, to give a good example, I love going to concerts. I know a lot of people, when they go to concerts, they want to be as close to the front as they possibly can get. I am the complete opposite. Like, I will hang out towards the back where there's not that many people around. That also helps out with another thing, and that is that I like to watch the show as well. So I don't just like being there for the live music and everything, but I also like being able to see the artist perform. And so being a bit towards the back, it allows you to be able to see the full stage. Which, speaking of which, I need to order concert tickets when I get paid tomorrow to go see Battle Beasts, and especially the openers for that show, which are Blackbriar, which I love them very, very much. And just to toot my own horn for a quick moment and promote my music channel very quickly, I did a reaction video to their song Moonflower and loved the video, loved the song, absolutely wonderful and amazing. The band saw my reaction video, and I mentioned in that reaction video that I plan on going to that show and everything, and they're like, we look forward to seeing you there. And I'm like, oh my god, is this gonna be like another moment with last year when I saw Elaine and Rickard recognized me as I was walking up to them to say hi to the band and everything. He's just like, love the reacts, because I've reacted to their music videos before in the past. Like, I'm wondering if that's gonna be like another thing that's going to happen. They might have like an unofficial like meet and greet at the end of the show, and I go to see them and whatnot, and they're like, oh, we know you. Yeah, so I don't know if any of my viewers watching this are going to be like the types to go to these, go to like gay campgrounds, or hell, even go to like metal shows like I do and everything. But I mean, if you ever see me at these places and whatnot, if that ever winds up happening, like, I mean, you can come up and say hi to me, I don't care and everything. Like, if you ever see me at work, don't or just like be like, say hi and everything, but don't expect much other than that, because if I'm at work, I'm working. So that's that on that and everything. Like, I've really have been enjoying going to like the gay campground and everything, and looking forward to popping in for more visits and whatnot. Oh, which also kind of ties into what's going to be happening for my birthday. So I'm also planning on going to the campground for my birthday this year. So my birthday is June 20th, for those of you who don't know, which is quickly coming up and whatnot. It is just almost 2 months away now at this point. And so I'm about to be entering the last year of my 20s, which is wild for me to think about. I'm thinking like, you know what? I want to go to the gay campground for my birthday this year and just take some time off from work and go up there for a few days and just chill out and everything, be away from the city for a while. And it kind of also works out doing that, because that same weekend, because I'm thinking what I'm going to do, these are my current plans, and I'm thinking that I'm going to stick with these plans, is that the date of my birthday, which is a Thursday, I'm gonna do like I did last year and just have a small little gathering of friends over here at the apartment. And it's just gonna be like a little chill, shoot the shit, hang out kind of thing. And like, if you want to come out, come out. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. If you can't come out, again, that's perfectly fine, because I know it's gonna be a Thursday. Some of my friends work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 type jobs and everything. And then I also have friends of mine that work retail kind of jobs, and so they just work whenever they're booked. And so that's totally fine. And so it's just like, oh, let me just have some friends over, we'll hang out, shoot the shit, have like a chill evening in, nothing too crazy, and then do that the day of my birthday, so that Thursday. But before the guests even arrive though, what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to go see my hairstylist and get my mullet touched up, because yes, I did get a haircut recently. I know you can't tell because I have my hair pulled back into a bun and everything because we're working on second day hair today, and I just couldn't be bothered to do anything with my hair. Go see my hairstylist that morning and possibly even into the afternoon, because I know it's going to be a long process to do this. But the day of, go see her and get my mullet touched up like I mentioned before, and then get these roots taken care of. And I'm thinking this time around that I'm going to finally go in and do rainbow hair. I've never done rainbow hair. I've been close to it, but I've never actually done the thing. I've never done like actual rainbow hair before. And it kind of works out too in a way, because that weekend at the campground is actually Pride weekend. So that Friday, Saturday, kind of sort of that Sunday is like Pride weekend at the campground. So I'm like, okay, so on Thursday I'll get my hair done. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, go hang out at the campground. Like, how fun does that sound? Like, have like 4 days off from work, including the day of my birthday, like go run amok for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday at a gay campground and just hang out, be naked, enjoy nature, be away from society and whatnot for a bit, and then just celebrate my birthday that way. And like the day of, have some friends over and just have like a chill evening in, and then the next few days having like a chill weekend away. I've never been the kind of person to want to do like something like bold and extravagant for my birthday. I've always been the type of like, let's keep things chill. And even though, yeah, it's probably going to be busy and crazy that particular weekend at the campground, it's still going to be chill in comparison to like having to like go to work or go into like the bars and whatnot. Like, there's more of like a sense of family at the campground than there is like, say, like if you were to go to like a bar. I might actually be able to go ahead and request that time away now. Let me look into that real quick while I'm thinking about it, because if I can go ahead and put in a time off request, I'm gonna fucking do it. Oh, they approved my whatchamacallits. They approved my time away for Red Light and Eurovision. Yay, cool beans. I went ahead and took care of that, so those day off requests are submitted. Hopefully they'll approve them. Which, I mean, my job is typically good about giving you time away for your birthday, so they should approve it. So, yeah. But yeah, so I think that is about it for this video. There wasn't a whole lot that I needed to talk about in this video, but at the same time, I feel as if I covered a lot of stuff in this video at the same time. But that is it for this little chit chat get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys like this look as well. I feel like this is like a really pretty look, and as like the makeup is on and everything, I'm digging this cream contour a bit. I still wish that it was a little bit warmer though. Like, I feel as if it's a little too neutral, but I do like it. I do like it. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I might. I don't know. I might throw it out. Who knows? I'll figure it out. I know I'm not going to keep the blush or the highlight. The blush is pretty. Don't get me wrong. The blush is pretty. It's just that I already have, after I blended it out and everything, I'm like, okay, I already have something like this in my collection. So let me know how you guys are feeling. Like, are you guys going to miss the Am I Gonna Buy This series? Do you really care that it's going to be going on a indefinite hiatus? Let me know. Also, let me know if you guys are looking forward to me doing body modification kind of content and everything. So yeah, like for right now, I mostly am just thinking like, oh, I'll just talk about like the different piercings I have and just kind of go from there. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until I see you guys in my next one, whenever that might be, goodbye.